Alright, we're back. So it should be on now. Attach that to our back. So another good thing to always do, attach things. You have these slots in the bottom, right? Always make sure that you have your slots. So I guess here's another good thing to whilst we've got a second. Attaching something, if you notice your weight's up here, right? Weight for everything. Even containers have weight on them. So this toolbox cost me 5.5 encumbrance. It has a capacity of 8 encumbrance, but it reduces the things that are in there by 15%. School bag does 60%. It has a capacity of 15, right? Obviously the backpack's a lot better. The toolbox though, so I'm at 9.95 weight, right? If I equip that in my hand, in my secondary hand, it lessens the weight. Just be aware of that. I want the screwdriver with me in that one. So I'm going to drop the toolbox. That's a terrible place for it. Be able to see it. Now, if I need to look outside, open curtains. See outside now. Someplace else I want to go check whilst we got time. Hold E to jump over things. Zombies over there. And that vehicle ain't going anywhere. I want to check out this. Oh, nice. Metal pipe, really good for. It's a weapon. So case R. Ooh, it's in pretty good condition. We'll take it. Zombies down here. We're gonna go check out. And yes, zombies can climb walls too. It used to be I just take over this area as my base back in the day. Once it gets truly dark out, there's a gnome. We're gonna do some of the things. We'll take a look at skills and all that stuff. And so this little pop-up window, I usually have it on me, up all the time. Only thing you have to do to get there is hit that. So we'll go through some of the menus again. Well, I said, okay, so I already saw a zombie in there. Always good to knock down the zombie. If you stand on a zombie that's down, it will stop them from getting up. Rip all the clothing. Rip clothing will give us rip sheets, which can be used for any number of things. Garbage bag. Hopefully this place has some smokes on it. Oh, okay. So what do we got here? We got some soap and some cleaning liquid. That's nice. But I like the canned chili. All right. Now, if I was really trying to get my underweight under control, okay. I would just keep eating right now, even though I'm full. But right now. There we go. Now I just need a lighter. Or some matches. Okay. So, let's look at some different types of books, right? So this one will give us boredom, stress, and unhappiness relief. And these are your recipes. So they'll say recipe. So these ones you really want to get. These are going to allow you to also there's television shows that help increase stats. I am not using them right now, but it's very, very good. They'll help really increase your stats for just sitting there and watching them. I mean, that's literally nice. Again, it's getting dark. We might turn off sleeping because it's a multiplayer server. So, worst thing that usually if you're in a single player game, right, all you're gonna do is sleep during the nighttime. Multiplayer, and the sleep will make. Okay. Will make the day go by quicker, right? Obviously, you can't do that in a Fishing Volume 1. Oh, and I'm a little overweight. Okay, that's fine. Obviously in multiplayer, you can't skip. So, antidepressants, yep, need that. Still didn't find any matches. And not a lot of. Okay, we want that. That. Oh, yeah, these are some really good ones. Again, we'll go through all that stuff as soon as we get back to. Actually, once we get back to the to our main house. Full to bursting. Yep. See what we want. because we need to bring up our. Shift. I gotta remember shift is my run. Again, I'm just trying to find. There's two things my character is gonna need. And that's smokes and in fire. And no, we have not found any fire. Which is not good. Slightly thirsty. Again, if it's at the beginning of the server, you can always just drink from faucets. Okay, it is dark, so what we're gonna do is head on back to base. And we start going through some of the screens. And I can drop some stuff off. And I'm pretty sure I could read while we're going through. Oh yeah, I gotta take off some clothing. Okay. We pop back inside, and now, since we have, who doesn't like graham crackers? Let's get some of this stuff put away. And then we'll start looking at going through all the stuff. Pack. Yeah, they won't let me do it from. So here's the thing I was talking about the safe houses. I can claim this as a safe house. No matches in here. Okay. So first things first, we're gonna keep clearing out our inventory. Okay. We want to fill our water bottles. Hopefully we're good here. Crap, I got infected. Son of a buck. Well, hopefully... hopefully that... Alright. What we want to do also now is we want to start reading all those recipe books. So... Okay. So just make sure that, again, you're going to be putting these things in your inventory. So just remember that. What's your boss idea? Okay, you can send it to me in Discord. Okay, so that's all those. If you've read it, it'll say right at the bottom, it'll say already read. So now, what we want to do is, while I'm explaining everything, is I'm pretty sure I can start reading the book that I want to read. Just carpentry level 1. Okay. This is the one. So recipe books take no time at all to read. These take a crap ton long to read. Okay, let's talk about skills, right? These are your skills. You have fitness and strength. We're maxed out on strength. Oh, okay. Then you have sprinting, light-footed, which is basically the same thing as going around. Sneaking, which obviously you can see that we're getting some levels in that. Nimble. These do not have skill books. Neither do these. These are the ones that have skill books. These ones here, and these ones here. So each one governs a thing that you do, right? So sprinting, obviously, is how fast you can sprint. Lightfoot and sneaking. You know, lightfoot is detection. When you're sneaking, you know how much noise you're making. Nimble, I forget what nimble exactly does. But then you have sneaking. You know how well can you sneak. Axes. This is all the things dealing with axes, right? So cutting trees, killing zombies, whatnot. Long, blunt. You know, that's baseball bat, stuff like that. As you can see, we're getting some experience in there. Short, blunt, long blade, short blade, spear. Maintenance is just how well you can maintain your weapons. You get this by repairing and by using weapons. By far, these are the hardest ones to get. So here's what we're looking for down for those books, right? So carpentry. Our modifier for carpentry right now is 1.5. We got fast learning, didn't we? Yeah. So we're gonna get a boost to our XP gains. See, so you can see that multiplier going up. Now I'm at 2.1. So I'm gonna get double the amount of experience points every time I do a carpentry thing, which we're gonna do a carpentry thing pretty soon. So that's your skills. Aiming and reloading, that's all dealing with your firearms and bows and arrows, stuff like that. Fishing, obviously trapping. You can build traps in this game, trap animals, kill them, cook them, skin them, whatnot. And then foraging, which is another important one, which we're going to need a good amount of. To live off the land. So there's 10 levels, right? Each book corresponds to 2 levels. So there's 5 books. Let's say carpentry, for instance, right? There are 5 books for carpentry. The first book, carpentry level 1, which is what we just read, deals with levels 1 and 2. And then once you complete level 1 and 2, then you have to read the next book in line. So that's, whilst we're sitting here doing this, might as well do. So here we have first aid level 1 and first aid volume 5. Now reading the 5 won't get you can't read the 5 to get its benefits until you've hit that point. So we can't read this because our skill is too low. So we'll go ahead and read that one. So it's nice that we found a lot of foraging level 1. Tailoring, trapping, all good things. So that's your skills. Obviously, you have your health section, which we've got an infected thing. There's exercising. So this is how you get your main stats. So that fitness and that strength up. This will exhaust you though. Just be careful. We'll get into that a little bit later. Protection, obviously, this is how well you're protected against bites, scratches, stuff like that. Right now, we suck because we had nothing. And this is what our your insulation, stuff like that. Now, here is your crafting. So, okay, interesting. So these are all things that you can do in the game, right? This is just general stuff. Boxing up. If you have enough nails, if you have 100 nuts, you can put them in a box. If you got 100 nail gun animals, you can put it into a box. Closing umbrellas, opening umbrellas, and this is kind of for all different types of umbrellas. So this basically tells you everything that you can do in the game, basically, right? Insert a battery. Open boxes of ammo, put them back in. Open cigarette packs. Open stacks of cherries. So this, if you're ever wondering if you can do something, this is what it's going to tell you what you can do, right? And then each one is gathered. Okay. So this is the survival one. Break bottles. I think this one gives you create your spears, which is a really nice one. Spears are really good. So you need to understand this. Basically, this is your crafting recipe. You need either a plank for a spear. You need a plank or a tree branch. Pretty easy to get once you have an axe. And then so you need one of those and one of any of these. So knives, steak knives, chipstone. So, so here's light torch. Obviously, we need that. Firebow drill. Obsidian spears. Rain ponchos, so garbage bags, duct tape. Actually, we could Um, Here's a small curved shaft. So this is how you make. So you take a tree branch, plus some type of cutting utensil, which we have, and we can make this small curved shaft. Right? Make stone axe. So if we had chipped stone, which you get from foraging, and a tree branch and some twine or ripped sheets, we can make a stone axe. Stone spear. So this is all make tent. Stakes are what's make torches. So yeah. The carpentry, same basic principle. So each one of these has different things that it can do. Ooh, already done with the first aid? Okay. Go with... So here's the wagon stuff with the horses. All kinds of goodies, right? It's got cooking. So this is all the different recipes you can make. Electrical, health. So, when we clean the bandages, I can go stand next to the sink and go into this menu right here and do it that way. Or I can just right click